ladybugs. Let's go get situated. Okay, ready? We're just gonna dump a little bit in here, okay?
Why are they not getting on?
Keep going, hold on. You guys ready?
Oh! Ladybugs!
See the camera can see
Ladybugs! Oh, they're getting up!
it. Whoa, they're hecka jumping.
Hey, look, ladybugs right there!
Hecka ladybugs.
Look at all those ladybugs! Hey, Mom, look, ladybugs on that!
There's hecka ladybugs.
Ladybugs. Oh, no, oh, no. Hey, just the ladybug. I will try. I'm going to put some ladybugs.
Take them. Use all of them.
Maybe take some, walk them over to the strawberries right now.
There, I'm gonna
I did it, Dad.
do this.
Dad, I did it. Dad, I shaped it. Dad, I did it.
All right, here's what we're gonna
Dad, I did it.
do. This
Dad,
thing's barely staying up.
just put the ladybugs off by myself.
All right, now we're gonna go move them. Now we're gonna take them. Some strawberries. There we go.
Dad, but there's ants on the strawberry.
It's okay if they touch you, they don't bite. Look at that. Okay, so they were very eager to get out. So the strawberries are in the garden. Got some ladybugs.
Dad,
Let's see how they're doing in here.
Dad.
Pretty cool. I think they're like instantly flying away.
Dad,
But
I'm ready.
you ready to put it back on?
Hey, I'll do this one first. Oh,
Okay, that's okay.
some ladybugs are gone.
So we have them in the garden. Let's go check out the garden. Hi, baby. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Cool. You see them flying, you said? See them?
Crawling on things. If you're just sitting here, you can watch them fly around.
All right. Now we're going to start heading some of these sunflowers so we can start getting some seeds. You ready, dude?
Dad, I touched one ladybug.
You ready to cut?
Whoa! That's a big one. Let me hold it.
Look at that puppy dog. Woo.
Dad, I'll hold it.
All right, let me see that one. Hey, don't rub it on the ground. We need to keep those seeds good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get some sunflower heads. Pull it out. I'm just gonna set it right over here. We're gonna get some sunflower heads, and what we're gonna do is the ones that are done, we're going to hang them kind of around. I'm gonna try to find a good spot, probably just off the side of this garden, but we're gonna let them dry. And then once the seeds are ready to just fall out, then we do some harvesting. So let's go get some sunflower heads.
That looks cool. Mom, Dad, Adam just wants to crawl. He just wants to crawl on my hand.
All right, so I cut some of the sunflowers that are ready to go. So we have another batch getting ready to start flowering here soon, but all the other ones that have already gone to seed are ready to be cut. I'll show you a good way to test it. So what you'll have are flowers, the flowers that were pollinated on the seeds. When you start rubbing them and they just come off very easily, like that, that is a good indicator they're ready to go. So these ones are a little more white. Let's check some of these big boys we have over here. Should have some black stripes that you see here. I've been kind of going through testing them, but I lightly rub my fingers and they come right off. And those look like they're really good. But you'll see here, look at this praying mantis, man. Not happy we took his little home. That's okay. I left the stock for him. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring these puppies over to the garden where the big one is, and we're gonna let them sit. And I'm gonna go get some string. We're gonna tie them up and let them dry, because right now the seeds will be next to impossible to get out. They're gonna be very sticky, and they're pretty much binded in that head. So what we're gonna wanna do, let it dry out, and when those seeds are almost ready to just fall out on their own, then we're gonna harvest. All right, so we'll see how this does. I have it just tied up to a corner here. Everything's kind of off the ground. This should dry up pretty fast. We're out here in Sacramento. The climate's super dry, so we don't have to worry about any molding or anything, and it's going to be in direct sunlight. So these should probably, we're going to watch, those flowers should fall off on their own, and you'll see the leaves kind of dry up, and then we can start harvesting the seeds. But out here they should dry up really fast, especially with how hot the summers have been. Let me just look at this real fast. So it looks like the tree here is growing a sucker. We don't want that. All right, just caught my eye. See, everything's looking over here. It's doing okay in the heat. No apples this year, but I think next year we might have something. All right, so we're back. It's probably been like a week. They've just been dangling here. Like I said, it's super dry, so everything looks like it's ready to go. I mean, most of the leaves have fallen off, as you can see here, so I think we should have an easy time picking. So what I'm gonna do is bring this over to a little bucket, and me and Noah are gonna get to harvesting some seeds. So let's go. All right, ready?
Yesterday somebody told me that I was gonna die in February, and don't you know he's right, 'cause baby I'm high as a kite.
Oh, as you can see, got them out. These are really interesting, these black ones. That sunflower was in the garden, or the other ones were on the side of the house over here, but that was interesting. I don't know what variety that is. As you guys probably know, I'm an expert in nothing, particularly sunflowers, so I couldn't tell you the type or anything. I just thought it was interesting. That really big one had black seeds, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a good couple handfuls of these and save them, mark them in a paper bag, and then the rest of them we're gonna try to cook up. So first thing I gotta do, we have a little bit of mess on our hands. As you can see here, oh, don't put those in there, we're gonna keep them out. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow this stuff into the grass, save a couple handfuls, and then get this other stuff ready for making some sunflower seeds. All right, we're here on the next day. Got the seeds harvested. I already collected a few, put them in a paper bag. And then I have some seeds in a little seed starter out back. So we're gonna see if these germinate. But now we're gonna get these ready to do some roasting. So you see all the leaves and everything in here. I'm gonna try taking that and getting a little air nozzle and put it on low pressure and lightly try to blow some of this stuff out. I have done it before with some other seeds and it helped. I think I could at least take some of the big leaves out, but there's a lot of like little, and you look in here, there's a lot of little stuff that obviously we probably don't want, you know, in our seeds that we're eating. So I'm gonna do this. This is kind of like a preliminary kind of cleaning, and then we'll soak them. And I believe all that stuff should settle while the seeds float. We'll see. But let me get you set up, and I'm gonna get the compressor going and see if we can blow this stuff out. All right. Just a little bit of air. Oh, too much. Compare the leaves, but you see all the stuff jumping out there? So what we'll do is kind of flatten it out. All right, take some of these out. What's nice is that they rise to the top. Just kind of get most of them by hand. It's looking a little bit better. You can still see some of those leaves and a lot of the little pieces, but I feel like these little things will probably come out in the pasta strainer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and then probably go get the brine ready, and then we'll just soak those for a day. So I'll show those in there. All right, so we got her in the salty brine with Morton salt. I just put like a 1/4 cup of salt. It's just gonna soak, and we're gonna put it in like ranch flavoring. So not too much, but we're gonna let this go for a day, and then tomorrow we bake. So I'll keep stirring throughout the day and tomorrow, just to make sure everything gets nice and soaked. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. All right, so we got them all baked up. Sorry, not showing, but you guys kind of get the picture. We bake them at 400 until they're ready. So we have here. These ones have some ranch, the little powder ranch on it. And these ones are just salted. So that's basically the process from harvesting. Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy these until the next round is ready to go. And like I said, I have some seeds started in my little starters. So as soon as those are ready to transplant, we'll replace what we've already taken out. And I think my mom and my aunt would like one. So hopefully we can get another batch going for fall here. So, all right, till next time, guys. All right, compost update. So I just finished my 3rd turn. Here's where it's at. You can see the composting process is a little bit slow. It's been really hot here. You're talking high 90s to hundreds, it seems like every single day. And it just dries out and it just doesn't get turned that much. So I just finished the 3rd turn. Still using that attachment on the Ryobi. It's working a lot better now that we have a lot of the thick wet stuff out of there. So everything's becoming quite a bit more uniform. I remember with this pile, in piles before, is that the beginnings take a bit to kind of start breaking down, but once they get going, generally if you get the water right. So what I've been doing is adding water. As you can see here, I got the hose. Just adding water to it as I'm turning it. And then as I'm piling it back on, I'm adding water and then a nice soaking
As you can see, it looking pretty wet before I put the tarp back on. And that should at least get the process going.
By the way, we had to cage in the strawberries. Our dog was helping herself to anything that would grow in there, and it actually started to kind of kill the plants a little bit. So that's why they weren't looking too hot. So we installed the little security fence, and they look like they're coming back. But yeah, Day certainly had her way with some of these plants. After we released those ladybugs, and then I did quite a drastic, oh, check this out. Bee. Oh, he ran away. Oh, there he goes. He was just in that flower, so that was pretty cool. All right, till next time, guys. I'll show you where that compost is probably in another couple weeks, so see you later. Yeah.